Welcome to the Roadrunner 89 Investment Network, where we talk about interracial love and marriage. Hope you enjoy Swirl to Investment. Hello everyone. I want to make this video, and this is going to be a trigger warning. So get ready, okay? Trigger warning. All right, look, and this is my observation. This is what my experience, what I see, and I've looked at the data. I've looked at the numbers, okay? And I talk about numbers a lot, right? I talk about stats, and I tell you about how black women and white men are the best marriage, okay? Statistically, black women and white men have the longest lasting marriage, least likely to get a divorce, and Pew Research says it, the U.S. Census says it, and but just what I've seen, and my wife, I'm married to a black woman, and it seems like the black men and my wife's family seem to have more problems when they marry white women or other non-black women than when they marry black women. Okay, and that's no secret really, because statistically black men do better with black women, right? But also white men do better with black women, and statistically it bears that out. And look, in my experience within the white community, okay, with white women, it seems like you get one or the other, right? I call it a tale of two Beckys. I know that's going to be a trigger. You could either get a good wife, a good, a woman of character, or you can get an angry Karen or somebody that's manipulating you, okay? But it seems with black women, they put more into their relationships. They put more love. A black woman will stand by you. If she loves you, she's down with you, okay? And sometimes to her detriment. And it blows my mind why more white men or more non-black men are not marrying black women. Look, for me, it's black women all the way. And I'm married to a black woman. And if, God forbid, my wife no longer was here, I would get with another black woman. Well, actually, I wouldn't. But if I did, it would be a black woman. Okay? Hands down. Black women are the best option. There is no comparison. Okay? Look at the numbers. And I know some people are going to be mad. And people, when I was dating and through my life, there was people, well, why are you so into black women? There's other women, okay? Well, when it comes to women, when it comes to relationships, I don't just pick what's there. I want the best option. I want to be with a woman that's going to have my back, that's going to build a family with me, a legacy. To hell with society, to hell with any of my family or so-called friends that don't agree with me. They know where they can go. I'm going to have the best option. I know what the best option is, and it's black women. And with black men too, a lot of black men have preferences, and that's fine, that's great. But really, statistically, when they open up their options, they don't do as good. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. And when white men open up their options and choose the black woman, we do better with a black woman than any other group of women. And that's the honest to God truth. And I've looked at the data. I've looked at the studies they've done. I look at my own life. 30 years of marriage. There ain't nobody in my family that can compare to what I got. And I'm being honest. And why is that? There's something about black women. The love they have in their heart, it is a love that comes straight from heaven above. And if she loves you and you can be a man and do the right thing, you're set for life. And it blows my mind that black men would take black women for granted. And it blows my mind that more white men ain't seeking out black women. And you ask me, well, why aren't they? Well, in my opinion, they're dumb. I'm just saying. Okay? And I know I'm going to get some heat from that because, and I'm not tearing down anybody else's relationship. But if you want to fly first class, if you want true love that is better than you ever thought it would be, I'm talking physically, emotionally, spiritually, you can't beat it. It comes from heaven above. And I tell you, people always thought I was crazy. Well, fast forward, they're starting to figure out I wasn't so crazy. Maybe I was on to something. Damn right I was on to something. I knew it long ago. And I see this. And I've talked to men that marry black women. The ones that have the courage to open up their options and give society and the rest of the world the finger. Because a true man chooses his own path. And if you're going to choose your own path, wouldn't you want the best option? It's easy to stay with somebody that looks like you. That's what society expects you to do. That's what your family expects you to do. That's what the community expects you to do. That's what society expects you to do. Well, I say to hell with society and everybody else. I want the best. And if being with black women's wrong, I'm just going to have to be wrong. I'm just going to have to be that villain. Oh, well, I'm flying first class. I'm going to have the best. And I got that. I took my Swirl to investment and never looked back. And I tell you, there's nothing better than the black woman. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't. And I know I get hate for that, but I'm telling the freaking truth. But I'm going to be happy. And some people say, well, that's self-hate. You don't. No, bullshit. That's self-love. Picking the best option for you. Yeah, it takes a little bit more work because you got to get out of that comfort zone. You got to approach a woman that don't look like you. Different culture. Oh my God, she might reject you because you're different. Oh, well, dust your feet, go to the next one. But anyway, I mean, black women are the best option. And when I knew this early on as a teenager when I was dating, and at first I would try to hide it, not to hurt people's feelings. And, women are great. It just happened. No, bullshit. It was deliberate. And I tell you this, and if I had to do it 1,000,000 times over, no matter what crap I'd have to go through, no matter, the shaming and whatever the crap, I'd go through it 1,000,000 times over. Like I said, my wife's a black woman, and that's what I wanted. That's what I chose. That's what I prayed for. And I will not be denied. And if more men would open up their eyes and see truly what black women got to offer, our society would be better off. But let me tell you, and black women, those guys that say, white men don't want you, other men, they're full of shit. Hell, when we marry you, we stay married to you more than our own group of women. More than any other group of women. So you can dismiss that White men don't want you, garbage. And white men, non-black men, pull your head out of your, you know what, and get to know black women. Approach. Sometimes a simple hello goes a long way. You know, the man that ain't willing to get up there and do the work, that isn't willing to compete and make things happen, ends up being a loser, sitting on the sidelines, wondering, what if, what if? But anyway, that's my feeling. That's how I feel. And I'm sticking to it. Black women are the best option. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I love black women. And that's the way it is. So like it or lump it, I don't care. Black women are the best option. And for me, I always go for the black woman. It don't even matter what people think, society, and what we're supposed to do. I do what I want to do. I don't know about you, but I want the best option. But anyway, that's just me. But have a good night. God bless.